Hey everybody, Chris here. Well, this morning the US CPI numbers came out and they were a little worse than people thought, and the markets reacted. The stock market was already down pre-market, but when stock market opened, a bigger dip happened and the crypto markets dipped also. But then, as usually happens when there's a quick dip like that, people start thinking about what's going on, other factors come into play, and there's a recovery, and we saw that today. So this classic big dip today, hope you're able to get some if you are looking to buy the dip, and we're going to talk about buying the dip and what that means, and look a little bit forward as well. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I go live, doing live streams on Monday nights and Friday nights, where we get caught up on what's been going on, as well as looking at the overall economy, other cryptos, have some fun in the chat as well. So, buy the dip. You hear people saying that, buy the dip, buy the dip. And yeah, there's these memes, of course, that, people trying to have fun with it about the dip, and is the dip going to dip again? Is it going to dip lower? People just having fun because you kind of have to. I mean, the markets have been down a while now. We're in this bear market crypto winter, and it just seems to be dragging on. And, well, if you're looking to buy crypto, though, you want to get it at a good price. People just, some people just do dollar cost averaging, and they pick it up whenever they can. On a regular basis. But me, I'm a trader, and I like to get the best price possible when I'm ready to buy. And I've got a price target, and I'll show you that in a minute. But right now, buying the dip, you look for opportunities like this when you're looking to buy. And we certainly saw that. And I'll show you that on the charts, what I was looking at, as well as what I use to buy my crypto. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at that. So we'll start by looking at the Dogecoin chart. This is on the 30-minute, and this is the dip that we had this morning as Dogecoin dipped below 5.6 cents. That's this yellow line here that I had as a support line, touched back down to 5.5, and then came right back up. And so this was the recovery. So here we have this classic dip. And if you're a trader and you're actively swing trading, this is one of the things when I was swing trading, what I look for is these are the Bollinger Bands. You see the Bollinger Bands in blue with this shaded area in between. And then below we have the RSI, or Relative Strength Index. And so I look at the combination of those. This is one way to do it. This is the way I do it when I'm doing swing trades. When we start to see a dip, what I look for is a red candle going down below the lower edge of the Bollinger Bands and the RSI dipping below 25. When that happens, that is the time to buy when you're trading. And so that would have been the opportunity to buy. You don't know, it can always go down a little lower. Like if you were a little quick on the trigger, you could have bought up here at about 5.87, 5.86, 5.85. But typically I look for something a little more with higher volume. So I also look at the volume. So this volume, the volume overnight and yesterday was relatively flat, hardly any volume. But then as the volume was picking up, we could see that big volume there. So that was the dip. But now trading back up, touched up just over 6 cents earlier this afternoon. So big V-shaped dip. However, if we zoom back and we look at the daily, we look overall, and really not much action here overall on the daily. If I zoom out a little more on the daily, what I look back at is back in June right here. This was where Dogecoin dipped below 5 cents to about 4.9. And so that's why I have this yellow line at 5. So this is my next support line. I've got 5.6 and then 5.0. Are my two support lines here. And the resistance lines are up here at 683, and then the big one in red here is back up at 9 cents. If we went on a big run, I would see 9 cents as being that resistance. But we're looking at supports right now and buying the dip. Bitcoin, well, we saw that dip with Bitcoin. and then back up over 19,000. So overall, looking back into June, this was the low of 17.6 that we had the middle of June. And is Bitcoin going to go below 18,000 again, like it did back in June? That would be buying that dip. So that's what we're talking about. Look at the recovery of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's actually higher now than it was before the dip, and that shows you that strength in buying back in Bitcoin. So what I use Binance.us. So here's Binance.us, and once you get into Binance.us, you can look at all the different coins, and we see in green over the past 24 hours, we see Bitcoin. We actually see SHIB has recovered and is in the green as well. And here's Dogecoin, a little bit in the red. VeChain back up in the green. I've got VeChain as well. So this is what I look at within Binance.us, and Binance.us has a lot of cryptocurrencies. There's a long list of cryptocurrencies that are available, much more than you see on like Robinhood and Webull and others. So this is what I use for my buying and trading is Binance.us. Here's Algorand, so I have Algorand as well, and right now I've got a price target of 25 cents for Algorand. If Algorand gets down to that level, that's what I'm looking forward to is for Algo. But we're talking Dogecoin right now. So here's my Dogecoin, and so when I look to trade Dogecoin, here's the chart that comes up. So very similar to the TradingView charts, but a little more detail here that are on Binance.us, because it has these, the actual trades that are happening between the bid and the ask, and you can get right in and you can see where the orders are between bid and ask and the actual trading, and then it lists here below the actual trades that happen are here. And what I have is I have a limit order set. So I've set a limit order that's down here, and my limit order is set at 0.0498, $4,000. That would be just over 80,000 Dogecoin. That's my limit order, and that's just going to sit there. So that's what I'm doing, just to show you what I'm waiting for. Could have bought some at 5.5, 5.6 today. Probably wouldn't have grabbed that 5.5 low. Most likely, trying to grab that with a market order is pretty hard, although it's much easier within Binance.us to do a market order buy, because you can see right where it is, as opposed to something like on Robinhood, because Robinhood has this huge spread. So does like Crypto.com, huge spread as well. But on the Binance system, that spread is really tight, and you can see exactly the price that you're going to get when you make your market purchases. But so I use market orders when I'm doing swing trading, because I'm very actively watching. However, I've got my longer term limit order set here. So that's what I'm looking for. I have a link in the description below to join Binance.us. It's available in most states within the United States. So I encourage you to try it out and use it. They have staking as well for a number of coins that are proof of stake coins. So they do offer staking. But what I typically do is, if there is staking, I will stake here, and I do have some staked. The VeChain, and I get VeThor tokens from VeChain. That's from a while ago. And Harmony One I've had staked here. But then I transfer off into my Exodus wallet is what I do to get it off the exchange, get in my Exodus wallet. That's what I'm doing right now. But do check out the link below to Binance.us, and I encourage you to give it a try. So as we look forward, I'm still thinking there's going to be a bigger dip. I just think that we're in this mode right now where the overall economy is still not looking good, and we're getting slammed by negative news after negative news after negative news. First week of November, there's going to be some interest rates being raised again by the Fed, and 50 basis points, 75, some even saying maybe 100. That would be bad. But on the flip side, especially with Dogecoin, we have this Elon Musk Twitter deal. And if that happens on October 28th, Dogecoin could take off before those interest rate hikes in early November. So you kind of have to weigh what's more important to you, getting some Doge now and having it already before a big sudden rise in the price. Or do you think that if there is a little rise, it'll go up and it'll probably just come right back down as it gets shorted? We see that a lot as well. So Doge, it's really tough to judge. Again, not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, and I'm still waiting with my limit order right now. If situations change, I can always change that limit order, but right now, that's what I have set, just in case there's a little dip that happens in the middle of the night, that I have that limit order ready to buy. Let me know what you think in the comments below about buying the dip in Dogecoin. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.